Dr. Roger Rhodes, yes. Doc, good to have you on the show here.
Good to be here. Good to see you again.
You bring wisdom when you come. Now, what's this about vacationing and having rules set before you go?
Well, I tell you, I'm an old Okie. I'm a man who grew up in Oklahoma where there is no beach.
We know.
Yeah, but when I married a South Carolinian, I learned about beach vacations. And I had to call my family back in Oklahoma and say, these people take vacations with their family members.
Yeah.
When they're adults, yes, they all get together in a house on the side of the beach for a week. And
that was new to you?
Oh, my family fell out. They couldn't believe it. They said, adults stay together and don't kill each other?
Yeah.
See, that's why
that's
Oklahoma.
not necessarily true.
That doesn't always happen.
Yeah, and that's one of the problems here. Just because I got along with a sibling when I was 7, when I'm 30, the dynamics are different. And usually,
Especially when kids are involved.
Spouses.
Oh, yeah.
When spouses are involved, they bring a whole different set of living rules.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're operating well, they think, well, we used to live together, let's go to the beach, everybody will behave. When a lot of times people have different ways of living and they don't take that into consideration.
And what people are going to eat is always a problem. If they're too many planning food, if you're cooking at a
Or
place.
eating at a certain time.
Oh,
we were
yeah.
at the beach and it was our night to cook.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it was the beach. We're cooking like 7, 8
Oh,
o'clock.
yeah. Johnny's cranky because
Oh.
he's hungry. It's
Oh.
6:30.
The family we were with, they're like, it's 5:30. Why aren't we eating yet? I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, you're
grab a
right. At
snack.
7, you go to bed.
Yeah.
That's
We're at the
when you got
beach.
little ones. They, at 7 at night with little ones, they're at the table.
Yeah.
Asleep.
Doing that. So you need to establish rules? Is that what you're trying to tell
One
me?
of the things that's important psychologically is that the adults get together before the vacation
Right.
Okay.
and say, okay, this is when we're going to get up. This is what we're going to eat. This is what we're going to drink. So that we have a general protocol.
That sounds so stiff. It's vacation. It's supposed to be chill.
That thinking right there is what kills people.
Oh, right.
It's too stiff, when in fact it's freeing.
Okay.
It's like, okay, now I know the limits. Now I know how to behave. But boy, I tell you, when I don't do that, the ability to offend your relatives,
goes up.
huge. You were talking about forgiveness. There's some people that took vacation 20 years ago
And we'll never do.
still upset about
Still
it.
mad at a family member?
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't like structure. Have you figured that out
No.
yet?
Oh, not you,
I'm a
not
guy.
you, Jack.
I'm a guy that doesn't call to make a reservation at a hotel.
You
I just
just
know
gotta
there's one down there.
Right.
And you'll find it.
But anyway, I just don't like structure.
And a lot of times, that's what we feel. Especially if you grew up in the 60s and 70s, structure, bad thing. But we've really missed it because people love boundaries.
Right.
Having boundaries of, okay, this is the way we operate, actually psychologically relieves you. It makes
Yeah.
you think, oh, okay,
Yeah.
now I know what sheet of music we're on. That's one of the hard things, is that everybody has their own sheet music, kind of
Yeah.
a style of living.
Well, especially when there's kids too. So this kid may be allowed to have Doritos, but that kid can only
yeah.
have orange slices.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do?
Well, and that's a big thing, is that since you live with them, this kid's the Dorito kid and this kid is the orange. But I don't live with them.
Right.
So they come up and they say, I want a Twinkie. Well, I don't
And
want
all
to be
the
the
other
bad
kids
grandma.
now want one whose parents
Yeah.
wouldn't give them one to start with.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I'm
but
going to
it's
go buy a
vacation.
bag of candy and hand it to them.
Yeah, I want to be the favorite aunt. Yeah.
That's
See,
right.
when you're at the beach, you have to go to Krispy Kreme. And
Oh.
that won't
kind of
suit
a
all
rule.
parents to get that sugar in those kids.
Oh, and it's just amazing how relatives will fire your children up and then give them to you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, here's a whole lot of sugar.
Now
here's a
go
whole lot of
back to
processed
Mom.
food. Hey, and when they start being an issue, well, that's mom and dad's time.
What about like cleanup too? You have some that are really tidy, the families that are
Right.
always taking out the trash, and the other one's like, oh, good, Roger's got it. I'm just going to sit back.
Megan, one of the big things when you're talking about laundry
Yeah.
is wearing apparel. I know you had some fashion shows.
Yeah.
Some people are amazing how inappropriate they dress at the beach. It's like,
Well, what's wrong with
"Ooh-wee,
socks
I
and
think
sandals?"
we put a little bit more on.
What's wrong with socks and sandals?
Yeah, and nothing else. It's the beach on
That's
vacation.
right, we're at the beach. Hey, let it all hang out. No, 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 no. We're not going to a specialty camp. What we're doing.
Meaning a nudist college, is what you're saying.
That's what he's trying to say,
Yeah, I
right?
mean, some people have a way of operating, and I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. It's when you mix with other people, and because you did it when you were 7 or 8 doesn't mean you could do it when you're
I know.
30 and 40.
So here's the bottom line. Talk ahead of time, make some plans, and if you're not liking how the planning's going, then maybe you don't need to go on the vacation as a family.
There we go.
That's right.
Before you buy a rent a house,
yeah.
sit down and see if you can negotiate.
Yeah.
Because everybody loves, this is the way we're going to be. And then all of a sudden, I'm not arguing with you, Megan.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the rules. Now it's not us personally, it's about, well, these rules aren't
Yeah.
working.
Or the best thing, everybody pick a spot and get your own house.
Yeah.
And then you
Well,
have your
in
own
a won-
place to go back
in
to.
a wonderful, affluent world, we can all get
Oh,
our spot.
right.
But the truth is that this was a way that Carolinians were able to bring all their family to
Right.
the beach
and get a
One
nice
time.
house.
and stay
yeah.
together. And a lot of times they were all spread out. Even if my family lived in Montana, they could fly in
Right, meet
and
at
go
the
to the
beach.
beach with me.
Well,
Yeah.
there again, all the more reason to be an only child sometimes.
Yeah.
I hated it, but
It's a bonding issue, and
Yeah.
that's real good. That is healthy for people
Bonding.
to have those bonding.
There you go. You heard it from the doc. He said it's healthy. Thank you, Roger.